Namaste, friends. Have you come across a situation where you want to send a message to a long list of people, but unfortunately, all of them don't belong to the same WhatsApp group? That's where Kesari Nandana Sandesha Vaahaka comes to your rescue. With the blessings of Sri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj, Sri Brahmanand Maharaj, Sri Dattavadut Maharaj, and Sri Hanuman, I've been able to write this Android app called as Kesari Nandana Sandesha Vaahaka, which sends WhatsApp messages to a list of phone numbers from an Excel sheet, right? So, just a bit of context about the name. So, as you know, Kesari Nandana is the name of Hanuman, which suggests that he is the son of Kesari. And Sandesha Vaahaka in Sanskrit literally translates to message sender, hence the name. Now, let's go into the demo directly. So, as you can see, it has a button called Select Excel File, right? Let's click on the Excel sheet, select Excel file button. So that opens a file picker to select the Excel sheet, right? And then it asks for a column in the Excel sheet which contains the phone numbers. So I have selected a particular file in my mobile, and in that file, in the column E, I have the mobile numbers, right? So I'm saying E, right? And default country code prefix, let it be 91, which is India's country code prefix, because all the numbers that I have are India's ones. So you can change it to any valid country code prefix. Let me type a message. Let's say test message. Please ignore. Right. Now there's a button called start sending messages. Let's see what happens. So now it launches a window that's actually a floating window, which it floats across the screen anywhere, right? So it says Sandesha Vaahaka message sending session. It has two buttons, start and abort, and it also has an instruction saying press send button on WhatsApp before clicking next. Let's see what happens when we click start. So here it said start sending message 1 out of 242 to a particular number, and then it said it kept the instruction at the bottom which says press send button on WhatsApp before clicking next. So which means, as you can see, the message has been already populated in the text box for WhatsApp, and I need to press send button on WhatsApp here first so that the message gets sent. As you can see, it is sent now. Now I have to press the send next button on the floating window. So now it goes to the next one in the list. It says 2 out of 242. Again press send button on WhatsApp, then press next on the floating window. Then again it goes to the third message, third contact in the list. Then press send button on WhatsApp, press next in the list. So it goes to the fourth one and so on, right? So this is the basic functionality. A couple of nuances here. First of all, it is saying that there are 242 numbers in the list, right? But in reality, in this particular file that I had selected, there are more than 300 numbers in the list. So it has actually removed all the duplicate numbers, which makes life easy, because otherwise you'll end up sending the same message multiple times to certain numbers, right? So it has removed the duplicates, thereby reducing the overall number of phone numbers to which you need to send the messages. So that's one thing. And I also have an option called as aborting the session, so that in scenarios where you have a really long list of phone numbers, in my case I have like more than 300 numbers, so in the middle if you get interrupted, so you can always abort that session and get back to wherever you are later on, right? So let's abort it for now, but in case we go till the end of 242 phone numbers, the abort will be renamed as close, and you can close the session. So let's abort it for now. Now if you go back to the main screen, it remains the same as it was before the session had got started. And the other thing is, it can also be rotated. The screen can be rotated, and it can be you can use it in the landscape view as well, and it works very well, just that you need to scroll it. So that's about the basic functionality. Now let's get into slightly advanced aspects. So for that, let me first uninstall the app. So let me uninstall the app here. So at this point, let's go to the Play Store. Um, let's install it once again. I want to show the first runtime experience, how it differs from the subsequent ones, right? So you need to do certain configuration so that it works seamlessly. So I'm installing the app from Play Store. So as you can see here, the Play Store typically has screenshots, and it also has details about the app. Like I have a small write-up here about the app itself, and certain other things which are a bit technical. But yeah, that's about the general Play Store screen for you. Let's wait till the installation completes. Okay, let's open the app. So everything remains the same till a certain point. Let me select the Excel file. Let me again say E again. Let me press a message, test message, right? At this point, let's say start sending message, right? So when I press this, during the first run after installation, it takes the user to the settings for the app. So this is the under the settings for Kesari Nandana Sandesha Vaahaka app, right? So the setting here, you need to the user needs to enable a permission called as allow display over other apps. This is required for the floating window to get rendered, right? So for that, because basically the floating window is something that stays on top of all the other windows, right? So for that to be possible, the apps need to have a permission called as allow display over other apps. So you need to enable that. So let me enable it here, and let me just go back to the app. Here at this point you can see that the floating window is already up. So from then onwards, when you again invoke the app, it will be so the permission would already been granted, and the floating window will launch immediately. So that's about the first runtime experience. And other than this, just a few things like in case you enter a wrong column name or so, it does show errors for all the fields. And if you do forget to select the Excel file, it will show the error for that. So all the error handling is in place so that the user is guided in selecting the right things at every stage. So that's about the demo. Hope you will give it a try. I'll be posting the link of the app as well as the tech blog associated with this app in the description. So do take a look and install it and play around with it. Have a great day.